If you were anything like me, then you were completely unaware that Bethesda had their own shop with a whole bunch of really cool things that seem to be exclusive just to this Bethesda store. I haven't really looked up this type of stuff before, but recently I've been getting back in the Fallout, as I'm sure you probably have been, and a lot of people have been, with the whole TV show and everything coming out. And, I was like, oh, I wonder what cool stuff there is. And I think I clicked on a link in like one of the updates on Steam for like a Fallout game, and it like mentioned something about like the Bethesda store. So I'm like, oh, I wonder what that is. And that's when I clicked on it. I believe that's how I found it. And that's when I found all the amazing things on this store. As you can see, we have the Bethesda store pulled up right here, and this is where the awesome thing is that this whole video is all about: the Fallout series Pip-Boy die-cast replica. This is $199, and my goodness, do I want it. But you want to know what's interesting? When I clicked on whatever link it was to find the Bethesda store, however I found it, I don't remember exactly how, but whatever way I used to find the Bethesda store was the wrong way of doing it. And this is what I want to like help you out with if you're interested in buying the Fallout series Pip-Boy die-cast replica, because like, let's actually look at this for a second. It's die-cast metal, which is sweet. Look how good that looks. It comes with a little stand and everything. You can see it's like, I believe it's memory foam inside of there. There's like a few like plastic pieces, like I believe probably the knob here might be plastic, this part maybe. Like some parts of it are like gonna be plastic so that they can actually like move around and stuff, like the knobs here, like that kind of stuff probably going to be plastic, so it's actually like easier to like work with. And I'm like, look at that, look how good this looks. Like it's high quality, or it looks high quality at least. It looks great. And here's like a little video, like there's even like the little screen on it where there's like different like shots basically that are out of the movie, like different animations that play on the Pip-Boy from the movie that you can actually like switch between, and it's rechargeable too, as you can see, which is really cool. So like you can have it up on the stand, you can plug it in, charge it, so that you can get back to Mr. Vault Boy here walking around. But it's really cool. They use the actual prop from the show to like get this created, which is really cool. Using the right geometry, die-cast metal, and then that hand-painted weathered finish, which gives it that really cool like weathering type of look, which I love that type of stuff, especially for Fallout. Who doesn't? And the memory foam cuff liner, which I was talking about, looks great and probably feels great to actually wear that. Display grade, yes. The animated screen with over 45 different screens taken directly from those shown on the Pip-Boy in the show, which I think is just super cool. And then, which is also really cool right here, FM radio. Use the FM radio to tune into your favorite station or listen to authentic broadcasts from the wasteland at the click of a button. That sounds awesome. So you can actually listen to music from this, which is insane. And then you can recharge it as well, which, yeah, this is really cool. Something I was very interested in as soon as I saw it. But here's the issue. When I saw it, this is what I saw. You're like, okay, it's the same thing, but it's not. Look at this. The price here, $199 compared to $215 for the exact same thing. You may also have noticed up in the corner here, Bethesda Gear International, while this one just says Bethesda Gear. So this is the international website, which is a bit of an issue if this is the one that you find, because you're spending an extra $15 or $16 just for the base price of the Pip-Boy. So that's where I come in. Okay, I've been doing some research this morning about this and found some things that are very helpful. So if you want to buy this and you want to save like a good chunk of money, this is what you do. First, if you live in the United States, just go to the basic one. Okay, if you're international, then I guess you kind of have to do this, but don't make the mistake that I almost made, where it's like, oh, I saw this price and this website because it's just like the default one that I like found for some reason. I don't remember how I found it exactly, like I was saying, but this is what it took me to. And I'm like, oh, $215, that's a bit pricey. But then I went to search it up today and I saw $199 and I realized they're two different websites. So tip one here, go to the regular Bethesda website, not the international one, if you're able to, if you're not internationally living. Then if you want to save even more money, this is where things get pretty cool. There's this thing called Gear Store Rewards. If you scroll down here, there's a fun little thing called the Gear Club. And in the Gear Club, you have different parts of it here. Point multipliers. So this one is just base stuff. But then, 0.25 additional, 0.5, and then 2 times points, which just means you get more money back for what you're spending. But here is the big thing that saves a ton of money. So if you just sign up for an account, which only takes like, let's be real, like no more than 30 seconds, it's completely free, then you get free shipping on anything that you buy that's over $150, or if you're the international, you get $15 off. That is massive. Just let me I went through and I was like looking at all the different statistics about how much everything costs. Let me just tell you how much you're saving with this. If you are just using the regular website and you're not an international user here, you will get free shipping, which would cost you $19. You save $19 on buying this if you just created an account for free in 30 seconds. It's crazy. But if you're international, normally it will cost you $39 in shipping, at least from, I mean, I don't know if it's just like a base price. It's probably different. Like if you were in the US, I'm saying, this is just the price that it gave me. It would have cost me $39, which maybe that's where it is all over the world. I just know, like when I put in the information, it just said $39 shipping. So if you didn't find out about the regular site and you bought the international, you'd be paying $39 if you live in the States, but you get $15 off if you're international. So keep that in mind. So just assuming that, you know, you're in the United States, not only do you get to save $16 because you decided to not buy on the international site and you actually found the actual site, but then you also get to save an additional $19 on shipping for 30 seconds of creating an account. But wait, there's more.
But wait, there's more.
If you go to the checkout page that I'm at now, okay, first, it's just the cart. Once you're like, if you go into the cart and you click checkout, it will just take you to the information page. And what's interesting is right when you do it, it gives you a $6 fee right here. And you're like, what's that for? And that's for shipping protection, which, I mean, I don't know about you, but I've never had shipping protection on anything and I've never had an issue before. If that's something that you think is important, then you can have it, but I don't think it's that big of a deal because I've never had an issue with that before. And I feel like there's just other things that can go into that. But anyway, that adds another $6 onto the order, making it like $205 basically. And then, you know, taxes are on top of that. Guess what? You can just uncheck it here and you'd think you'd be good to go, but you're not yet, because then you have to click continue to shipping. And as you can see here, it still pops up after I unchecked it, saying that like it's saying that I want it. If you really don't want this, like I don't think I need this, then what you have to do is you just have to go back to the cart. You can see it right here. It's going to disappear. Go back to checkout. And now just like that, it officially like refreshed it and it's not going to charge you for that. That's just something that I found a little bit of an issue with when I was like messing around with it this morning. That will save you an additional $6. So all of that put together, if you just make sure that you don't accidentally buy it on the international site, you save $16 automatically. Then if you go and create an account that's completely free, guess what? You save an additional $19 for the shipping that it would be. And then if you uncheck the automatic like protection, shipping protection, that saves you another $6. And also another bonus thing, you can't use it on this order, which sucks because it's a pre-order. But another thing I wanted to mention is if you hover over this like circle right here at the bottom here, it should have a thing that pops out to the side saying like want 10% off or something like that. And basically if you sign up for the email list, they'll give you 10% off your first order if it's not a pre-order. Not helpful here, but just thought I'd mention that in case there was something else that you were wanting. So overall, basically the before cost, before adding any of these tips into the mix here on how you can save some money, this would cost you about $240. Like if you were like me and just saw the original price of $215 on the international website and then came over and saw like, oh, there's this and then there's this and this. And then the after cost total is $214.50 basically, or just over $214, which is less than the base price of the international one. If you were gonna buy it internationally with like all the taxes and everything, and then comparing that to if you just did everything that I said, it would cost you between $254 or up to like $275-ish because of the fact that I don't know if taxes are calculated into the pricing. For sure, at least $254 if you bought it internationally by mistake compared to the after cost of $214. So you're saving quite a bit of money here. Just if you sign up for an account and disable the $6 protection plan thing, you're saving like 26 bucks easily. And then if you are getting mixed up and you saw the international one, the amount that you're saving by not buying international is between $40 and $60, which is massive. So this is a pretty crazy thing that I was just like digging into and like really interested about. I'm like, oh, I didn't realize you could like save all this money on this. So you could at least save $26 today if you're willing to buy this. Just create an account, disable the shipping plan, basically. That's it. And then, you know, it's going to feel like you're saving even more if you're like me and you thought the original price was $215 because of the international website. But yeah, hopefully this video has been helpful to you. And if you go and actually buy this Pip-Boy, be sure to let me know down below in the comments. I'm thinking I might buy it. I'm not 100% sure yet, but maybe if you're interested in me like buying it and doing a review on it, that kind of stuff, then like leave a comment down below. But yeah, thank you again so much for watching. Scroll down, subscribe right now so you don't miss out on future videos. I'm uploading basically daily right now. And yeah, thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one.